Hello, 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 and welcome to episode 16 of The Good, the Dan, the Florida Man. With you, as always, your hosts.
I'm Ryan, I'm the good, and we've got...
Dan, the Dan, and we've got...
Ben, I am the Florida Man. We did it! It took us 16 weeks, but boy, was that the best
smooth.
we've done. If this is your first time listening to us, boy, what a weird one to start on. Usually we mess up our intro on full accident. It's never been me. I want that to be known. But welcome, we are three stand-up comedians who had to stop doing stand-up as the world shut down for the pandemic, and so we turned to healing the world through the medium of three more white men on a podcast. Welcome to our show. We do story times, fun, and games. Today we have a special episode in which the three of us will be taking a middle school test to see if any of us are, in fact, smarter than a fifth grader. But before we get into that, since we all are still stand-up comedians, Ryan, do you have any shows coming up?
I have one in November. It's the first weekend in November at DC Comedy Loft. But other than that, I am Jay chillin' and waiting to do NACA, which is the National Association for Campus Activities. There it is. Yep. That's the college thing. It takes me a bit to get there, but yeah. So yeah, trying to do that, and that's pretty much it. What about you, Dan? You got anything cooking?
I got, in the first week of August, the Soliloquy Showcase in Salt Lake City. So check me out there. But other than that, it's just open mics. So check me out there. Oh, actually, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's it. There's something coming up, but I'll save that for later.
Okay. Ben? Keep your secrets, witch.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty sus. Okay, I said we vote out Dan. He definitely killed someone.
Something is coming.
Yeah. Ooh.
Terrifying.
Okay.
Absolutely terrifying.
The way you said that and the way you did this made it sound like you're getting on a registry. Like, I'm just like...
Florida will still accept you, actually. I have some shows coming up. July 2nd, I'll be in Nashville, Tennessee at Zany's Nashville. July 23rd, I'll be in Atlanta, Georgia at the True by Hilton. That show is sold out, so I no longer have to say the full name of the hotel. August 13th, I'll be in Tallahassee, Florida at the Crumb Box. That show is also sold out. August 21st, I'll be in Boca Raton, Florida at the Boca Black Box. And August 22nd, I'll be in Wesley Chapel, Florida at the new Side Splitters location. And last I checked, the Late Show is almost sold out. I think there's only like 3 or 4 tickets left for the Late Show. So buy your tickets quick. And then the podcast has a show coming up. August 28th, we will be in Morris, Minnesota at the University of... Stop dabbing. Stop it. What year is this?
I love doing it just to get Ben's reaction to dabbing.
We're going to be at the University of Minnesota, Morris. It is a
and we're going to dab our way on stage. It's going to be wild.
I will leave the show... It is a free show. It's open to the community as well. If you are in Morris or nearby, come check us out. I believe it's in the Student Center at the University of Minnesota Morris.
Do we know how many that seats, by chance?
All of them.
Wow.
It seats all the seats.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome.
It seats everybody that sits.
There's someone who just doesn't have knees that's like, this is disableist. Like, I can't bend them.
Disableist.
I don't know. Ableist, there it is, yeah.
Oh, man. Well, that's where you can see us coming up. Anything happened to you specifically, Ryan, this past week that you thought maybe is interesting that you want to talk about?
Yeah, man. I went to Florida, and that was like, it felt like it was
Florida?
Welcome to my swamp.
I felt like it was a threat on my life the entire time I was there.
Because it was.
Like, it was just... So I get there, and I immediately get talked into renting a convertible because I'm dumb. Because I'm just so easy. They were like, it's super cheap, and it's easy to do. And so it's like, that's... you know what? There were so many things. I'm going to have to say, at one point, Ahmed almost got arrested. Yeah. And to be fair, he did kind of earn this one.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. So, I mean, there were things like that. It was just a wild time of... I didn't see any swamp cats.
Well,
I saw no swamp
cats.
cats.
Where they were. I could have
I
taken
thought,
you to
wait,
some.
what's a swamp cat? I don't know what
Gator.
It's an alligator.
Oh, okay.
Here's the thing. I was expecting to see them everywhere. Like just
I was expecting you to
places.
wrestle one. How can you go and meet Ben
We can
Brainard
do that
and
next
not go
time.
and wrestle
Dude, I was a
an
little disappointed
alligator?
for that. But yeah, I got to hang out with you. I got to hang out with Jesse was in town. We got to see Jess. I've never met my twin until now. But yeah, I'm going to have to, at some point, the story time will be nearly getting Ahmed arrested.
We'll do a couple weeks from now. We'll do a deep dive into your Florida antics. I am very excited to hear how the Missouri boy that lives in SoCal.
Dude, there was a
enjoyed.
machine gun shooting place right across the street from a Shoney's, which I thought was fictitious. And then that was all within walking distance of my hotel. Do you know
Which
how
was
good, like,
right next door to a Golden Corral in the same lot.
Is that like
yeah, oh yeah. My hotel shared a parking lot with a Golden Corral.
I would say welcome to Florida, but the only Florida part about that is the Machine Gun America.
Yeah,
The
that's what I
rest
was
of
gonna
that's just
say.
the South, my dude.
Like,
Right.
I like to eat my Golden Corral with the ambience of a machine gun in the background. Like,
I tried to go to Machine Gun America one time. It's mad expensive, bro.
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
I
I looked up the
believe it.
prices. It was for my buddy's like bachelor party a few years ago, and we were like, yeah, he likes to shoot stuff. So I looked into it, and I was like, he doesn't like to shoot stuff that much.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we'll just go to like Top Golf or something.
Topgolf is weirdly, ridiculously
Firing
fun in the
live
simplest
ammo.
way.
Yeah.
To hitting a golf ball. Yeah.
Well, there's no. It's really snacks with the boys, and then golf is kind of there. That's what Topgolf is. It's not.
Yeah, that really is top golf.
We started like
Yeah.
kicking the golf balls off. It doesn't matter. Look,
I think at a certain point, everybody just likes to stand up on a tall place and look out. You know what I mean? I think that's what Topgolf
Yeah.
is. It's just a view.
My friend told me that in Vegas, the Top Golf is a strip club.
Excuse me?
Isn't? Yeah.
I'm
Isn't it?
not surprised.
It's just, I feel like it would be like
a
a
little
very different
disappointed.
It would just be a very different situation, right? Like, I wouldn't know how to. Well, I'm gay, so maybe that's why I don't.
I think it's on the strip, Dan. I don't think it's.
Yeah.
I don't think it's.
No,
it's a
he
strip
told
club.
me he went to Top Golf and had a stripper there.
Maybe. He
Well,
just
yeah, you
went
can actually-
to
you can bring
Top
'em
Golf
anywhere.
Oh,
with a
it's true. You can. It's true. Yeah, it's true.
Wait,
Okay.
actually, hold up. You might be very right. Hold on. New entertainment. It looks fancy schmancy. Mostly
Yeah.
probably because I've been to one in Texas and one in Missouri, and that's not. Wait, hold on. There's a swim up bar. What? How's
Yeah.
there a
You know.
swim up bar at Topgolf?
You know,
Well, they have
for
a
when you're
pool.
trying to hit a golf ball and you're just like, I just want to dive in.
Private suites can be rented. That sounds strippery. That's what that feels like. I feel like that
Okay.
if there's anything that would be. Yeah, you can also
Hey,
inquire
babe,
about getting custom.
Watch me absolutely smash this drive right now, and then you can like give me a lap dance. If I hit this like 400 yards, babe, if I hit this 400 yards, let me touch it.
All I gotta say is that is like, yeah, straight men, they're the worst, Ryan.
That's just a weird. That's just the weirdest combination of everything. Like I just don't
yeah,
understand.
they just were like, you're in
What?
Vegas, you might as well do everything at once.
What part of this is confusing to you, Ryan? Is it the
I don't know
golf?
why golf
Is it
and strippers
the
don't
strip
make sense
club?
together to
Is
me.
it the swimming pool in the golf lounge? Is that?
I think that's a huge part. Yeah, because like strippers and swimming pool, that makes sense together. Like golf, like adding golf to either swimming pool or hanging out with strippers does not make sense to me at
You think
all.
strippers and
I didn't
swimming
like that
pools
you did
make
that
sense?
action. That was
Absolutely,
You think strippers and swimming pools make sense?
absolutely.
But
Look
that,
at the.
That's like a normal place to see someone wear little clothing.
Oh, you're right.
Are they strippers or are they just swimmers?
It's actually a really good. That's a really good point.
If you're a stripper at a swimming pool, are you a stripper or are you
Right.
just enjoying the pool?
Yeah.
Right, are you just enjoying the pool? Yeah.
Think about it. What do you think like a lap dance underwater would be like?
Disappointing is what I think it would
She
be.
you have to be like, look, I'm so sorry. I don't want to do this, but this is. I mean this in the most business way possible. I'm going to hold you down so you don't float away.
Yeah, I hated that phrase.
that.
Yeah. I don't think I ever want to hear I'm gonna hold you down while in a pool.
Yeah.
Like
Not all the way. You're in the shallow end.
It sounds like brought to you by Murder, sponsored in part by Please Don't.
I don't know. I have never been to a strip club. I am just guessing at this
Neither
point.
have I. Hey, teamwork.
Morris.
That's what I was about to say. I guess we have something to do when we get to Minnesota, gentlemen. We'll let Dan pick the club, though.
Yeah, I'll take you guys to the gay strip club, and then we can see what your guys' reaction
It's just me and Ben just being super polite while ordering good food.
Thank you, sir.
Good food?
No. Here's the thing. In West Hollywood, they've got a place called the Abbey that is both a strip club, a dance club, and a bakery. And I have no idea.
Both, and then named 3 things.
Yeah, it was both 3. You know, that fabled. Yeah.
I just like the idea of a bakery being involved in a strip club.
Yeah,
that's a whole
that's
different...
the most intrigued I've ever been to go to a
Well, because here's
strip
the thing. I
There's
never
multiple
like.
forms of yeast here.
Oh my god!
Stop it!
Carry on. That was beautiful.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm really good at dirty jokes.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny.
Yeah.
Last week you were rescued out of an Italian. This week you're making gross.
Everyone's just gonna think I'm a
baking
filthy.
jokes.
They're like, dude, Daniel is gross.
No
He's
way.
the garrote.
No way people watch this podcast and think you're the dirty one out of the 3 of us. It's not Ryan.
Obviously. Yeah. Look at this
They're
baby
like,
face.
oh, the gay Mormon, that's the dirty one in the podcast.
Oh gosh, all the repressed trauma.
Dan, what happened to you though this week? Oh, by the way, also last night I just feel the need to say Jay Leno opened for me, and that's the craziest thing that'll ever happen in my life.
Yeah,
and I mean I quit comedy.
He knew you from TikTok.
He did say he knew me from TikTok, and I straight up was like, no, you don't. Like, because it's so sweet of him to say that, but like, no, I know the Booker told you, and I know that that's very sweet, but like, man, we know you from everywhere. Like, you can't compare. I literally opened the show with being like, that was the most overqualified feature I've ever had. That's like going like, oh, look, there's a cheetah. It can run 60 miles an hour. And to our left, a house cat. Like, I mean, it's just not, it's not comparable at all. So
I think it's pretty comparable.
Yeah.
Ryan,
at the
you're pretty
same
good.
time-
Hey, Ryan, you're a good comedian. Okay,
Stop
don't
it.
ever forget that. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna buy into this.
Yeah,
one,
did you
but
see, or Ben, did you see that? That was a nice thing a person said to me. Can you replicate that in any way? Feel free at any point.
See, I mean, maybe, but earn it?
Return it?
Honestly, like, there's no way that Jay Leno watches TikTok. And there's
I don't
also
know, maybe.
like,
I saw Sylvester Stallone on TikTok yesterday, so with his whole
but
family.
that's like his agent doing like, hey, you need to stay relevant.
Yeah, valid.
If Jay Leno's on TikTok, he's not watching TikTok. And if he is, it's just like.
Can we just discuss the idea of a pop culture icon like Sylvester Stallone needing to stay relevant on TikTok?
Dude, that's what I was just thinking about that. Can you imagine where
It's
would
true,
our
though.
careers
Isn't it
be?
weird that we live in a world where that is a necessary thing you got to do? It's wild.
That's just insane. Well, I think about it like for us in the future, like I don't know how far we go or like how big we get, but can you imagine us being in like our 40s and then all of a sudden being like, all right, well, we've got Vine 3, better pop on that. Like, I mean, that would be just, that feels sad is what it feels.
Quick question though. What do you think Jay Leno's For You page would look like?
I hope it's just cars.
It's just
Cars.
Yeah. It's like auto.
He casually during his set dropped the fact that he's like, I'm kind of into old cars, and then did a joke about someone coming up to him, and it was great. But it was just funny to be like, he's casually into old cars. Homie, you have a show based on the fact that your garage is so awesome that it puts all of us to shame. Like, I mean, I don't know what.
Are you guys into cars?
No.
No.
Not really. I mean, I'm into my car. I know a lot of things about mine, but that's about it.
Well, I just wonder because like I feel like all of the older comedians have this like weird obsession with a lot of cars, though, right?
It's just
Seinfeld,
older men.
Leno. Just older men. Oh, okay.
It's more of an older man, but I just think Leno's For You page, absolutely cars for sure, but then also, I don't know why I'm getting this, but like cat videos.
Oh, I hope so.
And thirst traps.
Well, he already has like the baby voice for when you talk to a cat going, right? Like I don't know how to do a Jay Leno impression, so don't ask me to.
Is that what Jay Leno
That wasn't close.
How do you talk to cats, Dan?
I say, hello, little baby.
You talk like a gremlin. You're David Bowie's character from Labyrinth whenever you see cats. Come here, babe. I think it would be also just like, it would for sure be thirst traps. But it'd be like one of those things where like, as soon as you download the app, it's just guessing, it's throwing everything at you. And he's like, yeah, I like that. And then he's boop, boop, and he doesn't understand how the algorithm works. No one told him. He's just a guy with a phone. It's just like, boom, butt. And he's like, that's a nice butt. And he would just double tap, and then he just kept scrolling. It's like, okay, cars. Yeah, for sure. All right, cat. And then now it's just this thing where it's like, car, cat, butt. Car, cat, butt. Like, and then he's just like, yeah, I'm happy. I don't know. Nobody needs to know.
Can you give us the 3 words that sum up your For You page, Ben?
Stand-up, sketch, and surprise thirst traps.
So you're a little thirsty.
5.
You're a little thirsty.
No. Well, the problem is that I have a lot of friends. I follow my friends on TikTok, and I have several friends that do accounting. And so because
it took me a sec.
Of course,
I did not put it together.
Of course, accounting's important.
Yeah,
Because I did accounting for Warner Brothers, so this is different. I realize it's not the same now.
No.
Yes, yeah.
And I support my friends in their endeavors and whatever they do. So because I follow them, I get some of that content on my page. But because all of my other content is just comedy, I end up waiting for a punchline. And then it's just a thirst trap, and I genuinely get upset.
Do you follow your friends' accounting accounts on Twitter at all?
No.
Don't. It's lawless.
Oh.
They start up.
Okay.
They post their accounting pics on your main page, and then you're in public, in front of your mom, and you pull up Twitter.
Oh no! Why would you?
And there's all of their accounting,
and
then your mom's seeing all of the accounting, and it's.
There's just accounting all over the dinner
and then
table.
There's your mom holding them accountable. It's just like
they're holding you accountable for their accounting. Is honestly what it is. Why would you open Twitter in front of your mom, Dan?
Because I thought it was a decently safe place. Okay.
How strong is that
actually,
relationship?
that's the dumbest sentence I've ever heard. I thought Twitter was a decently safe place. The bastion of all hatred is like this is gonna be fun. Oh my gosh. Even ISIS looks at Twitter and is like, we don't go there. Like we don't.
Is that why you're not on Twitter, Ryan? Because you're ISIS?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Ryan's like, I'm so scared of ISIS, guys. It's insane.
I'm the lone holdout. Yeah.
Wild.
They
my
were a
week was
doomsday
pretty,
cult.
Yeah. My week was pretty regular. I made it rain.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did, and not this
I
way.
made it rain, guys. It rained in
Dude,
Utah.
it's so cool.
Also, a fun fact, my pumpkin patch is growing, guys. My pumpkin patch...
I just want to be
growing.
very clear. This is not a euphemism for anything. This is an
this
actual pumpkin patch that you're
I
growing.
own a pumpkin patch.
Okay.
I own a pumpkin patch. I can't do anything with it because I have to move out of my house in a month. But I have a pumpkin patch, so hopefully it grows big enough that I can, like, I don't know, at least taste a pumpkin from my pumpkin patch, or like one of my squashes, maybe a zucchini that I'm growing.
Wow.
Those are growing a little slower, but yeah, that's my week. I've been gardening.
Honestly, it just sounds beautiful.
Wow.
I don't know why, but you just saying that made me want to like curl up to a nice rom-com and take a nap. Like it was so wholesome and just peaceful. The world.
That's why I do gardening.
It's healing.
I know it's really weird. It was really weird. My family, like, I picked up gardening like randomly. Like I was just like, one day I was just like, I want to garden, and I went outside. I took a rototiller, those like big machines that like till the ground. And I just started tilling the ground, and now I'm a gardener, and I have veggies.
I have a few questions. One, first of all, how much longer after this event did you realize you had ADHD? And two, did you just have a rototiller?
Yes, that was okay. This was the weirdest part. I was like, I need to rent a rototiller so I can start tilling the soil, right? Like I was like, I have to like till the fertilizer and the compost into the soil, as you do in gardening, because you need 100%. They call it black gold, guys. Black gold is where you have worms in your ground, and I didn't have any worms, so I started like trying to look for this tiller. Out of nowhere, I looked in this abandoned shed we just have on the property.
Sure.
What is sitting there in all of its green and black glory? A rototiller. And I tilled that ground for 6 hours, and yeah, now I've got...
Dan, this just sounds like you traded Mormonism for the Amish. Like, I mean, it just...
Dan's like, I'm gonna try out different cults until I find the one that I like the best.
Which one?
Next week
this one's got Kool-Aid. No.
Next week he's gonna come on the podcast and be like, "You're not gonna believe this, but I found a butter churn in this shed the other day." I don't know if you guys have ever had whipped spread before, but boy, does it taste good on a pretzel stick.
I would be really good at a butter churner, though. So yeah.
We're just gonna move on from that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Ben, how was your week?
It was interesting. Ryan visited my swamp, and I took them to get tacos. Ryan did not order tacos.
I got a fire quesadilla though. It was so good.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about that.
A Mexican restaurant, and he looks at the menu and goes, "It's not saying quesadilla. Do they have those?" I was like, Ryan. Yeah. It's a Mexican restaurant. Just say quesadilla. And they'll be like, yeah, we have the ingredients for it, for sure. And that's what he did. And it worked out. Like, I don't know. Do you not have those in Missouri?
No, well, yeah, we do. It's just, I don't know. I always feel weird ordering like something that's not on the menu because it feels like I'm coming in being extra particular, and I don't want to be. But here's the thing: they referenced quesadillas in another thing, but they didn't say quesadillas. So I was like, so you clearly know they exist, but you haven't told me I can have one.
I think they referenced it in the kids menu.
Oh, I mean,
no, it's a
which
joke.
is honestly
I'm
probably
joking because they
didn't
didn't have a kids menu, but I think it was like an appetizer.
But yeah, it was definitely referenced for. It would have. Let's put it like it was. I order everything for children. Like that's just.
Just in case any of them come
but
up.
Was it
Ryan's
good?
Like,
was it? Was it?
It
good?
was.
Yes.
It was so good. It was. And Ben is right. It's the best queso I've ever had in my entire life. If you could just put me under the machine that displaces it and just turn that bad boy on, and that's how I want to go.
Wow.
Dan, that's probably how you die.
Yes, I'm ready for it.
If you're ever in Orlando, maybe not you, Dan, because of the lactose intolerance thing, take a Lactaid, come to Orlando.
I'll take two, just for you
Go
guys.
to Gringos Locos Tacos.
Gringos Locos Tacos.
It's usually referenced as like a drunk person food because they're open till like 3 a.m. and they just have like Mexican food. But it's very good. The thing that I like is called the Double D. It's a hard shell and a soft shell taco held together by queso.
Oh.
It's so good. And people that are listening to this are probably going to be like, oh, like a cheesy gordita crunch at Taco Bell? No. Stop it. Get help. Don't you dare compare Gringos to Taco Bell, you heathen. Eat good food for once.
I'm honestly just shook that you said that stuff stays open till 3 a.m. because in Utah everything shuts down at 9.
Oh my God.
That's all I've heard.
Yeah, we don't have food here, basically. You can get McDonald's, and that's it. Maybe a Subway. But, yeah, it's crazy.
That's awful.
Yeah. The benefit,
so you guys don't have, like, insomnia cookies?
I was about to say, so do your insomniacs just die?
So
we love it.
Okay, OG. So, the weird history of late night cookies, that all started in Utah with a place called Chip. And then Insomnia and Crumble. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe Insomnia started it first. But Chip started it out here, and then Crumble, which is like spread across the nation in the last year,
Never
just
heard
like
of it.
stole its entire like thing. I don't know if it's in Florida yet. It's definitely all over the West Coast though.
They're terrified to break in.
Yeah.
It's like we leave
That's
Florida
the
alone.
way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, if you're
With arson. It's arson.
Look,
We will set it on fire.
Look, if your cookies might not be delivered because the delivery guy was attacked by a gator, that's not worth it. You know what I mean? Like they get paid for the insurance on that.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
All right.
yeah. Late night
We're gonna
cookies.
jump in. We're gonna jump in to
Yeah.
a thing that we've been talking about doing for several weeks now.
Yes.
We're gonna take a test, and I just want to say that when we talked about this a lot of the weeks ago, an actual teacher at a middle school somewhere emailed the podcast and was like, "I will like write up a test for you if you want to do it live on the podcast." And I said, "Absolutely, we do."
Yes.
Love her so much for this.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions for 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade.
Cool.
And
Okay.
I just want to preface this in saying I didn't have an American education, so hopefully
we'll see.
Hopefully
we'll see
this
how
goes
that
well.
happens. So get pen and paper ready, guys.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have paper.
Are you kidding me right now?
I wasn't expecting paper. I don't know. What year is it?
You can yell, Alexa,
I have a
wanna be the
highlighter.
Echo, I want to be the very best, and your room will shoot fancy colors and start singing the Pokemon theme song, but you don't have a piece of paper? I wanna be the
That's correct. That is everything that you just said was very correct.
Oh my god. How did
I
you
wonder if
guys
Ahmed
not
has-
have... Look, I have 3 notebooks and 8 pens on my desk right now.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Did you turn off your camera because you're not wearing pants again?
Correct.
God, I hate that kid.
Oh, here
He
we
can
go.
hear me too. Run, Ryan, run.
Run.
can't hear him. He's
Find
too far
your
away.
paper, boy. Something is coming.
What? You don't have to say it like that. You know that, right?
I know something is coming. I feel like why dog, there have been multiple instances I have held my tongue today like 4 different times because I was like, my persona is not this guy. This is not who I am.
Clearly it is, and
I'm a clean comedian,
trying...
okay? I do mostly clean material.
All right.
I'm back. I also feel like Dan's lying. Also, I did turn off my camera because I'm not wearing pants, and I refuse to. And you guys know about the fan that I got, so life is good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
I had so much
You
joy.
told us
Anyway,
earlier.
I had to go get paper from Ahmed because Ahmed is the only, I guess, adult in this apartment.
I like that it's notepad
we
paper.
knew that.
I have printing
I
paper.
have an actual notebook. All right, we're gonna start with 5th grade,
5th grade.
and we're gonna go to 6th and 7th and 8th. So,
Okay.
are you guys? There's 20 questions, but there's 5
Okay.
per grade. Are you
I'm
guys?
numbering right
and
now.
these are
It's gonna
multiple
be great.
choice questions.
Okay.
I will read
Oh,
you
thank
the
goodness.
question, and then I'll read you the answers, and you just write the letter that you think,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
we'll do the answers after that. Okay, here we go. Question 1. The scientific name of a living organism consists of what 2 parts of the classification system in the correct order? Oh, God. A. Domain and order. B. Genus and species. C. Species and genus. D. Order and domain.
Okay.
Man, I was literally starting this thinking, please be history questions, and you know what? They're not. They're-
Okay, you guys ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Question 2. Which one of these is an example of a stem that we eat? A. Broccoli. B. Beets. C. Cinnamon. D. Ginger.
A stem that we.
It's a
Stem. Did you just ask what's a stem?
No. I mean, that's a bad sign.
That's a really bad sign.
But I think I got this one right. I put it together in my head afterwards. I think I know what it qualifies as.
All right, question 3. What percentage of animals on Earth are invertebrates?
Are you gonna?
Can you
right.
Can you read
Sorry.
out the numbers? Yeah.
that was
like,
the thing that I was doing.
It's gonna get harder.
Is this just what we have to guess?
Yep, this is where you have to get. No, A, 96%, B, 50%, C, 10%, D, 90%.
Ooh.
Wait, did you just say animals specifically?
What percentage of
Invertebrates.
animals on Earth are invertebrates? I'm curious as to.
Can I get the numbers one more time?
Okay.
Yeah.
A 96%, B 50%, C 10%, D 90%.
Okay, here's my question for that question, which is, do they count like number of animals alive that are invertebrates, or
Yes.
types of animals that are alive that are that way?
This is a 5th grade question.
Well, and it needs to be more specific.
Anything that's got no spine. How much, like in the animal
What do
kingdom.
you think you'd expect from a 5th grader from this question?
To fail. That's what I'd expect, or that's what I'd hope. I'm going with one, but taking a shot, and I feel like there's. I feel like I'm putting up a little asterisk next to this question. I wanted it differently.
You think I wrote the question? I'm reading them for the first time right now.
Oh no, I'm not blaming you. I'm just asterisking. I'm just thinking if this was on my test, I would talk to my mom about it.
I wouldn't present it to the teacher, no.
No, absolutely. I'd be, yeah.
Next question. What materials are magnetic? A, iron, copper, nickel. B, cobalt, iron, aluminum. C, iron, cobalt, nickel. D, aluminum, iron, nickel.
I think if I get this right, I want to let you know that this is all from Fallout. Is the reason I'll know this.
Why? How? What?
Because I know what they've got like they've got magnets in the game that you can scrap for parts, and if I'm right, this is because I know what they can scrap for parts.
Oh my
That's
God.
so stupid.
Okay.
That's so dumb.
Okay. Okay. Last
And if
question.
I'm wrong, I blame Fallout 76. That's
Last
what.
question for 5th grade. If your hypothesis does not match what you discovered in your experiment, it is okay. A, true. B, false. All right, do we want to go over the answers for 5th grade and then move on to 6th?
Let's
Let's do
this.
that.
Let's do this.
Don't leave me hanging.
Okay.
Did you guys get a lot of A's?
Question. 5th grade, question 1. The scientific name of a living organism consists of what 2 parts of the classification system in the correct order? I put C.
B.
B.
The answer is B. Genus and species.
Yeah!
I am not
through.
smarter than a 5th grader. Question 2 for 5th grade. Which one of these is an example of a stem that we eat? I put A, broccoli.
I did too. Flowering plant. That's what it's got to be.
C. Cinnamon.
It is, in fact, C, cinnamon.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I'm really proud of you, Dan, for okay, of course the gardener
So
gets
smart,
that.
guys. I'm so smart.
Yeah.
Question 3, 5th grade. What percentage of animals on Earth are invertebrates? I put B, 50%.
I put D.
I put A because it was the most specific one.
The answer is D, 90%.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Well,
Dog, am I just killing this? Yeah. Wow.
I mean, if we're
great.
keeping score, I did just bowl a turkey. As in 3
Yeah.
X's in a row. For what materials are magnetic? I put A, iron, copper, and nickel.
A.
Me too. A.
The answer is C, iron, cobalt, and nickel.
Fallout 76 betrayed me. I feel so. Why can't I scrap it for copper then? What's going on there?
I
You know, it's
think
probably
you're
because it's
beating
powered.
me, so
Yeah, by 1. I also just bowled a turkey.
right, last question for 5th grade. If your hypothesis does not match what you discovered in your experiment, it is okay. A true. I put A true.
A true.
A true.
The answer is A true. I got one right.
Yay!
20%. All right. This is only gonna watch me get better. The harder the questions get.
That'd be really funny.
All right, we're moving on to 6th grade. 5 questions. Here we go. Question 1. Sound waves are considered a blank wave and must pass through a blank to travel. A, electromagnetic, medium. B, medium electromagnetic. C, medium mechanical. D, mechanical medium. You need me to repeat any.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Oh, I need to repeat the 6th grade is what needs to happen.
I'm like, we just jumped from like, what's a genus and a species to like sound is moving through different surfaces.
I know this one. I am fine now. I have no idea what genus and species mean, but so sound waves are considered a blank wave and must pass through a blank to travel.
Okay.
Ryan, are you eating right now?
What? I'm in the 6th grade. There's snack time.
Okay.
He's gonna nap soon, and then we can watch him sprint.
So it goes the first blank, second blank. So sound waves are considered a blank wave and must pass through a blank to travel. The answers are A, electromagnetic wave and a medium to travel. B, a medium wave and it needs to travel through electromagnetic. C, a medium wave must pass through a mechanical to travel. D, a mechanical wave and must pass through a medium to travel. Got it, that's
Brain food, I think, helped.
Uh-huh.
We'll see.
All right. 2, if a car is going around a traffic circle, it is showing acceleration. A, true. B, false.
My car is going around a traffic
You
circle.
guys are engineers. I don't know any of this.
No. Ben was
I'm
an engineer. I failed.
Ryan just went to an engineering college for improv or something. Do you want me to read the question again?
Well, yeah, does that matter? Like, if he's putting his foot on the gas or not? I'm no expert, but like, and I know what this dude is doing. What if he's braking while hitting the turn?
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Is it just that they're going in a circle?
Because I accelerate when I go around a corner, but that you're not. I don't know if you're supposed to do that.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Yes. However, given the information specifically in the question, all you know is that there is a car going around a traffic circle. That is all you know.
Okay.
Is it showing acceleration? You're thinking.
That doesn't feel like a fair question.
You're thinking too much. Stop thinking.
Okay.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
There you go.
Now I'm putting.
I'm really proud of you. Unless you got it wrong.
Thank you. In which case, yeah, you're gonna be super
Yeah, no
disappointed.
longer proud of you.
I don't even care. Physics. I failed physics. So I became a stand-up comedian for a reason.
These questions. I am gonna ace this section.
And we get 8th grade history.
Velocity is the same as speed, except
Why are all of these physics questions? My word.
Because that's what we learned in 6th grade here, Dan.
That's what you learned. We did not.
Okay, number 3. Velocity is the same as speed, except it also includes A, units, B, direction, C, distance, D, acceleration.
Read the question one more time so I know.
Velocity is the same as speed, except it includes A, units, B, direction, C, distance, D, acceleration.
What was C?
C, distance.
Wow.
This one I actually have questions about, but I'm going to put what I think, and then I am going to ask my questions and argue it later if I get it wrong.
See, we are the same person. Perfect.
4. The velocity of an object changes when subjected to an outside force. A, Newton's first law. B, Newton's second law. C, Newton's third law. D, the law of conservation of energy.
So can you say the question one more time?
It's not really a question, it's just a definition.
Or the
velocity of an object
That's a bad start for me.
The velocity of an object changes when subjected to an outside force. A, Newton's first law. B, Newton's second law. C, Newton's third law. D, the law of conservation of energy.
Hey.
I think I got that.
You got it?
Yeah, but I got questions again.
I'm gonna hope
Well, you
I
shouldn't.
got it.
Okay, number 5. Last one for 6th grade. Echoes are a type of sound wave that is issued by A, whales and dolphins for navigation. B, submarines to navigate. C, bats to find their prey. D, all of the above.
Oh, thank you.
Dan's like, oh, all of the above? Every time.
I'd like to point out I learned more than just physics in 6th grade. Like, there were other things we talked about. What?
Yes. This
I
was
didn't go to a STEM 6th grade
Are
class.
we like
oh my
sound engineers? Like they're just like sound is insane. Guys.
Apparently, that's all I know, or all I remember at least is just that.
So what are the answers, Ben?
All right, we're gonna do the answers here for the first question. Sound waves are considered a blank wave and must pass through a blank to travel. I put D, mechanical medium.
I put B.
Yeah.
You put B. The
D.
answer is D, mechanical medium.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Cool.
2,
Hi,
if
Ben.
a car is going around a traffic circle, it is showing acceleration. A, true. B, false. I put B, false.
B false.
Some question.
It says
Put
A, true.
Now it's a great question because that's exactly what I put. Benny, here's why. It's because I thought about the like it has to accelerate to continue going.
No, not exactly.
Yeah.
So I would argue this one.
Oh,
and
this
I'd
is that
probably...
weird interstellar one. Where they're like,
What?
to move in a circle is to accelerate yourself around the like.
Well, that's what I was saying. Yeah, because you have to.
So acceleration is just a change in velocity. You can go in a circle at a sustained velocity, and therefore you are not accelerating.
But doesn't like propel you? I thought they explained that in the movie at some point. They were like, going in a circle propels you. It's
You're
like a
talking
slingshot.
about centrifugal force.
I don't know what you just said. So
I got you, Ben.
It's just
Carry on.
like Latin for center fleeing, and it's just a thing. It's a weird phenomenon because there is no such thing actually as center fleeing. Look, you don't care. I would just argue this one because it is possible to travel like in a car in a circle without speeding up or slowing down.
yeah.
So I'm gonna put an asterisk next to that one, but apparently I got that one wrong. Whatever.
Idiot got it right.
Yeah. That's my biggest concern. Number 3. Velocity is the same as speed, except it also includes, I put B, direction.
B direction.
I did not put B direction.
Here you go.
Yeah. So is it B direction?
The answer is B, direction, yes.
Wow.
I haven't done velocity
I
in a
learned
long time.
something in 6th grade. Well, actually, 8th
4.
grade to you guys, but
The velocity of an object changes when subjected to an outside force. I put A, Newton's first law.
I put D.
D, the law
I
of
also put
conservation of energy.
law of conservation of energy.
The answer is B, Newton's second law.
Second law. Son of a gun. You know what sucks
You
is
said
I knew
second
the
law like you chose a Newton's law at all.
No, I know. It's just the only one I don't know. Is because I knew the first, I knew the third. I knew the third because I'd done it recently or like talked about it recently, and then the conservation of matter. I was like or conservation of energy. That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, and that was
which-
what I remember, like an analogy with like a car crash where they're like, technically the energy is the same, where like the body will fly forward if the car crashes or something. I don't know. I was trying to remember something.
All I could think of was just the Bill Nye, an object in motion will stay in motion. But I couldn't remember which law it was. I knew it was Newton's law, though. Number 5. Echoes are a type of sound wave that is issued by, I put D, all of the above.
Yes.
I assume
All the
everyone
above.
put D, all of the above. The answer is D, all of the above. All right,
Yeah,
moving
I
on.
am not smarter than a
I'm
sixth
batting
grader, bro.
60% on that one.
I also got 3. Where it's like, woo, that's above half.
Okay, no, I bet 60%, but I would argue number 2, and I would say that you can go around in a circle without accelerating. and I'm pretty sure I would win that fight too.
5th grade.
Ben just had the best straw man argument I've ever seen in my entire life. Not only do I think this, but I would win. Carry on. Like, wait, oh, what?
Okay, we're moving on to 7th grade, guys. 7th grade. 5 more questions. Here we go.
Puberty hit me hard, dude. 6th grade was failure.
1. Why do we see the same side of the moon every night? A, the moon does not rotate. B, the moon does not revolve. C, the moon rotates at the same speed of the Earth. D, the moon revolves at the same speed of the Earth.
Dumb.
God, did we find the section that Ryan knows now?
I'm just thinking, I'm just thinking, if you tell me rotate and revolve in real life, I'm gonna be like, those are synonyms. You know what I mean? Like that. Like
They most certainly are not.
They feels like they might be. Hold on.
Don't
After this, I'm googling if after this, I'm googling if there's
synonyms.
That's fair. Afterwards, I'm gonna Google if there's synonyms.
Okay, number 7, or no, not 7. Number 2. The process of mitosis happens to cells in that are used for reproduction. Oh, the process of mitosis happens to cells that are used for reproduction. A, true, B, false.
I hope so.
3. The type of rock that is usually affected by weathering, erosion, and deposition is A, sedimentary, B, metamorphic, C, igneous, D, all of the above.
Wait,
Every single one of us, doesn't matter what we heard all of the above, we're putting it.
Like, absolutely.
The thing is, I don't think it is, but I'm still putting it anyway.
Wait. What's the question again, though?
The type of rock that is usually affected by weathering, erosion, and deposition is A, sedimentary, B, metamorphic, C, igneous, D, all of the above.
I don't know. I would support all the above, and I got reason.
All right. Well,
yeah. But if not, I know which one it is, which is going to piss me off. It's just like, I played myself.
4. Clouds are formed because of the interaction between which 2 spheres? A, atmosphere and geosphere. B, biosphere and geosphere. C, atmosphere and hydrosphere. D, hydrosphere and cryosphere.
I want to cryosphere all over this room right now.
I'm so glad you said it, because it was just... man, you know the cryosphere, like where cryosleep happens in like Deep Space Nine. Like, I don't even know what's going on right now.
This is the more impressive way to be Topgolf. If you want to bring strippers somewhere, bring them to like the SATs. Like,
Yeah,
hey, yo,
what's
babe.
the stripper doing? Like disappointed in you too? Like,
Hey, yo, babe.
bro, you
if
don't
I
know
get
what the
this question about the
cryosphere is?
biosphere right, lap dance.
Yeah, like the
she'd
stripper's
be
like,
like-
I got a 1440. I don't know what you're doing wrong. Like,
I feel
just-
like that would be a good way to educate America in general. It's just like a lap dance for every right answer you get that every 5th,
Absolutely.
6th, 7th, and 8th grader knows.
I just want to let you guys know this is stressing me out. So I'm just smelling a cherry blossom candle at this point.
I'm reliving all of the trauma of like university and sitting in like this testing center right
All
now.
of us
Like,
held it
Oh,
together for so long. It took 14 questions for us all to be like,
Just be like, no!
hate this. Oh, okay. Last question for 7th grade. Fossils can be found in many different forms. One of these forms is called amber. What is amber? A, don't act like you know.
I'm so happy.
Why are you just so
He
excited?
played
right?
a
Stop
Jurassic
it.
Park video
Stop-
game
yeah,
once, and it
honestly,
told him.
Yeah, the Danger Zone, dude.
Yeah,
We all played
the one
that.
for PC.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Yes! Oh my gosh! We just all. Oh, it's beautiful.
All right.
Anyway, what can we get some of these multiple choices?
A, fossil fuel. B, color. C, remains of a mosquito. D, hardened tree sap.
Wait, remember what the question?
The question
Like-
is, what is amber?
Oh my!
That was an aggressive softball. That was,
I was like,
well, I live in the South, so it's
that's
a different
the question
answer.
that they always put at the end to make you try and feel good about it. And they're like, come on, kids. You do feel stupid right now.
We
but
just
here's
went
one
from
that'll
a
make
question-
you all feel intelligent.
They were like, hey, talk about the cryosphere. What's amber?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, whoever wrote these questions, for immediately going, well, they're going to need something after the last one.
Here are the
let's
answers to the 7th grade questions. 1, why do we see the same side of the moon every night? I put A, the moon does not rotate.
I put,
that makes so much sense. Why the hell did I should D.
The moon revolves at the same speed of the Earth. Brian, what'd you put?
That makes no sense. Why did I put
Brian,
put A as well.
put
But,
A
like,
as
why?
I don't feel
Dan, I wanna know.
confident about it. I wanted to sit here and be like, yeah, no, I got that one right for
But
sure.
no, but I put a stupid.
Like, now that I'm rereading the question, the answer is C, the moon rotates at the same speed it revolves
Yes.
around the Earth, which makes
Yeah.
way more sense.
Yeah. No, I was like, well, there's the
I
thing.
knew
Rotates
that
and
there had to
revolves.
be- yeah,
No,
there had
they're
to be
not the same
something.
thing. Rotate is to spin around an axis, and revolve
And
is to spin
revolve
around
is
like
around
your
it,
own,
yeah.
like it's an inner axis, and then
I
revolve
meant
is an
to do
outer axis.
rotate.
Oh, you know what? Immediately, you Google it. You Google synonyms for it. Dictionary.com. First word for revolve is rotate. So everyone can just
Yeah, but
suck
what
it
does
up.
dictionary.com know?
The dictionary, the definition of words and phrases. Anyway,
But you have to look up the definition of revolve and rotate in regards to astronomy.
Yes.
And
I'd
physics.
rather not.
Well,
It's gonna hurt my
This is why
feelings.
you're gonna fail 7th grade, Brian.
I feel like Americans just love physics. Like, at least the American
I
education
love physics.
system.
Okay.
No, we don't.
The second
Yeah,
question.
fossil questions.
The process of mitosis happens to cells that are used for reproduction. A, true. B, false.
A, true.
I put B, false.
I'm a freaking moron. I by the way, I was reading my number 10 question. I actually did. I can show you. I put C for 11. So I actually did get it right. I'm just too dumb to read my own. I'm right. I'm so dumb.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader? No. Ryan
No,
is not
'cause I
smarter than
can't
a
read.
1st grader. He doesn't even know his numbers and letters.
Yeah, Ryan, we're gonna have
my
to send
God.
you back to kindergarten real quick.
Well, the point is, I actually got that one right because I was like, wait, that one makes sense to me. And then yeah, good.
love
Yeah,
it.
but you lose points for whatever the else happened.
That's fair. I also don't have an eraser to cheat, so I'm like,
You've got
right.
to, Ryan. We all know
Ryan.
the real test. You sit at the
Yeah.
back of the class and you...
I put true. I think
put
that yeah,
true?
they got my.
I put B, false. The answer is B, false.
That's
Of course it is.
The process that happens specifically in sex cells for reproduction is called meiosis, but mitosis happens to all cells that divide. Like cancer cells go through mitosis.
well. There's the thing is, I thought all cells do that. So technically, those cells also do it. Reproductive cells also go through mitosis.
It's called replication, not reproduction. Reproduction specifically.
Yeah, like
Is
creating
about-
a new one.
Gotcha.
3, the type of rock that is usually affected by weathering, erosion, and deposition is, I put D, all of the above.
I
Me
did,
too.
but
It's
I'm going to be so...
It's either that or sedimentary. Technically, I would argue this one, depending on where it goes.
Well, here's the deal. It is A, sedimentary.
I had 8 on the paper, and then I rubbed it out, and I put D.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's what's baloney about that is technically
you wanna-
erosion is just like it being pulled away. And if I take a sandblaster to any of these rocks, they're gonna erode. Okay,
wanna-
like it's gonna happen.
Valid.
Do you want me to read you the why? There's an explanation.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Igneous rock is formed from the hardening of lava after a volcanic eruption. While these types of rocks can weather erode, it is very difficult for them to do so because of the formation of the crystals that occur from extreme hot temperatures to the cooler temperatures outside the core of the Earth. They can erode / weather, but is very slow and not common like sedimentary rocks. And the question says the type of rock that is usually affected by weathering, erosion, and deposition.
That's whack.
Yep.
Um,
And then says metamorphic rocks are formed after igneous sedimentary rocks are exposed to extreme heat and pressure, making the crystals change into a new type of rock that is stronger and basically cannot erode or weather. The word basically is doing a lot of weightlifting here.
yeah, because I'm just sitting there like, I don't know, give me. Now at this point, I want to go get these rocks and just give me 20 years and a lot of enthusiasm. I'm gonna make these erode. Like,
all right, question 4. This is the one that made us all break. Clouds are formed because of the interaction between which two spheres? I put C, atmosphere, and hydrosphere.
I also put C.
I put C.
The answer is C, atmosphere and hydrosphere.
One correct.
I think it's because we heard cryosphere and we all begun to break.
Yeah, no, I actually heard hydrosphere and I was like, yeah, absolutely that one. And I stopped listening.
Yeah.
I was like, water, that's all I need to think about.
And number 5.
And then amber.
Amber, I think we all put D, hardened tree sap. It is C, the remains of a mosquito. I'm joking. It's D. It's D. It's hardened tree sap. That again, 60% on that one.
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
Woo!
And we are going into our last section, 8th grade. Wow, guys, we didn't graduate at all, but here we go.
Hey, D's get degrees, baby. We're here.
I got an F in 5th grade.
Really?
I got a 20% in 5th grade, Ryan.
Did you just never show up, or just that level of not caring?
Right now, like on this test, you goofball.
Ryan's like, take me through the intricacies of your 5th grade life.
Let's walk together.
My mother wanted me to do ballet.
History.
Right. Let's see. 8th grade, question 1. The condition where the body's internal environment remains relatively constant is called A, digestion, B, homeostasis, C, pathology, D, boredom. I love that answer.
Yeah.
Wait, so just to clarify, the question is, what can you repeat the question one more time? I think I know what it is, but
the condition where the body's internal environment remains relatively constant is called.
Gotcha.
Okay. 2, the ability to sense changes in the environment and react to them is an example of what survival need or life function? God, I don't have this ability. A, maintain boundaries. B, normal body temperature. C, metabolism. D, responsiveness. E, movement.
It's an E? Wait, can you read the question one more time? My ADHD's kicking in hard.
Yeah. The ability to sense changes in the environment and react to them is an example of what survival need or life function? A, maintain boundaries. B, normal body temperature. C, metabolism. D, responsiveness. E, movement.
Perfect. Thank you.
Number 3, the shoulder is blank to the sternum. If one of these answers isn't connected to, I don't want it. A, medial. D, lateral. C, superficial. D, deep. I'm done with the test. I'm going
to the
Hey man, I just wanted to. How's your day going?
We're so easy. And then this happened. What? Okay, I think absolutely this final guess. I have it. I'm good. I just absolute guess.
Which one was medial?
Thank you. I was curious about that myself.
A. Okay.
Hey, Ben, did you go with medial too?
Absolutely
Sounds
not.
Nice.
I did not know.
He
sounds
went with
pretty
superficial.
nice.
I went with deep. Okay.
The sternum is deep to the shoulder.
Man,
that sternum is deep to the shoulder.
man, if you heard that shoulders just what is it like one man show? It's his slam poetry. It's beautiful, super deep,
Very deep. It's all about the sternum.
Yeah.
All right, number 4. An ion is a variation of an element that A, has changed its number of protons, B has changed its number of neutrons, C has changed its number of electrons, or D, none of the above?
We'll see.
We will see.
We will see.
Again, if I get this, thank you, Fallout. But if you screw me over again, I'm not playing you for a while. That's all I'm saying. Like,
it screwed you over already, so might as well just keep that trend going.
Yeah.
See, I played Viva Pinata the whole time. That doesn't educate you about Jack. It educates you about gardening. No, yeah.
It worked out.
You did really well in 5th grade, though.
I did.
Yeah.
But then I sucked the rest of the way. Yeah.
Moving on.
My mind was too on boys.
The last melon. Question 5 in 8th grade. Which type of joint allows for flexibility in your movement and helps you to shake your head no? A, hinge. B, pivot. C, ball and socket. D, sliding. We're all just shaking our heads as if that's gonna help. It's like, yeah, let me move my head back and forth and just try to feel the
It actually did help me a little bit, to be honest, because I knew it was like, wait, can you just read the answers one more time?
Yes. A, hinge. B, pivot. C, ball and socket. D, sliding.
I'm done.
Yeah, I've been done.
Look at his sunglasses.
Okay,
I think I got it. Yeah.
Ready for, okay.
Let's get these answers.
Let's do it,
so that you guys don't see me crying after this.
All right, here we go. Question 1, 8th grade, was the condition where the body's internal environment remains relatively constant is called, I put B, homeostasis.
Same.
The answer is B, homeostasis.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was so mad at
Thank you, homies. Thank you to the homies. The homies, they got you.
Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one that was like homeo. I was like, that's where the boys hang out.
That sounds comfortable.
That's not what I thought at all.
I'm stasising in my home. Thank you.
I heard stasis and was like, same, got it.
Yeah.
2, the ability to sense changes in the environment and react to them is an example of what survival need or function. I put D, responsiveness.
D.
Same, D, responsiveness.
It is D, responsiveness.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, look at us go, boys!
Am I doing well on this one?
And here we've got the nightmare question.
Here we go, guys. Now that easy part is over, the shoulder is blank to the sternum. I put B, lateral.
And? I put medial.
Okay.
Yeah, we both put medial.
The answer is B, lateral. It says
that makes sense, though.
Lateral means to the outside of the item and usually parallel to it. If the statement were the sternum is blank to the shoulder, then it would be medial because it's in the middle of the chest.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's.
I only kind of knew what lateral meant, and I had no guess at medial.
I feel like they think that I have more control of the English language than I actually do. I just don't put those 2 and 2 together at all. Medial.
I
knew lateral, but it felt, I don't know, felt wrong.
Yeah,
it
lateral
felt correct
was like,
to me.
It felt like a little off.
Yeah.
Like I was like.
Anyway, what's
4.
19?
An ion is a variation of an element that I put C has a change in the number of electrons. It is C.
Yes!
Change number of electrons.
There it is.
And last question. Which type of joint allows for flexibility in your movement and helps you to shake your head no? I put A, hinge.
I put C.
You put C,
B.
ball and socket, and Ryan put
I knew it wasn't
B,
ball.
pivot. The answer is B, pivot.
Woo! See, I was shaking my head for a reason.
At least I paused
And
the
apparently I was
kind
shaking
of.
my head no for no reason.
I put ball and...
I passed the 8th grade. Oh my gosh, I got a B.
Yeah, I got an 80% in the 8th grade.
I'll take 80%.
Combine them all, I got 3, 6, 10. I got 11 out of 20.
I got 12 out of 20.
I got a 55%.
I got a 60%, which technically passes.
I got 11.
Yeah, me and Dan got 55% on this. Although I have an argument about question 2 in 6th grade that nobody cares about. But
I mean,
whatever.
I answered the same as you, so I'll be that kid who's like, yeah,
we would all just tie Ryan.
The answer doesn't seem right.
Or no, Ryan would get that one wrong, and then Dan and I would get that one right.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to take away from me. The teacher gets it wrong.
No. The teacher gets it wrong, you get it wrong. That's how that works.
As long as it's graded on a curve.
I just looked over to our screen. I just saw the silly question of the week. It makes me laugh so hard.
I know. That is our test. Apparently, Ryan is the dumbest of us all.
I got the most.
Yeah, this was a backwards test, Ryan. So
yeah, it was golf. Dang it.
The silly question of the week provided to us today by just a random internet search. Would you rather be famous on the internet or in real life?
Yay! That one is hitting different.
As soon as I saw this question, I was like, I have to ask it.
It's great. Yeah. It's great.
I would just like to say, for the most part, it's both. Like, both of these things happen. If people know you on the internet, they're gonna think that you're famous in real life.
Yeah,
but
it doesn't change.
I do understand the discrepancy.
Just because
I do understand the discrepancy. It's like Ryan being famous versus Jay Leno being famous.
Yes.
Yeah.
As someone who's proactively trying to get real life famous right now, at least for writing, I am like in the middle of like, how do I do it? But that being said, most of our careers, most of the reason why we have like our kind of in real life famous moments is because we've been internet famous. So it's like,
it's true.
How can
right now? I think I think it's going to be
different. And I think we're just moving into a point where internet famous means just famous, period.
Yeah.
Right?
But I think it is different, though. I do think that there are some people that are internet famous and they're like overall famous. I think that'd be like Charli D'Amelio. But I think for us, like famous, quote unquote, is like we're niche famous. You know what I mean? The people that like us are they're famous, but in reality, we're just like, here's the thing. If I walk into a place and people go, are you famous? That means if you're asking that question, no, I'm not.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
exactly. I never want to say it. Yeah, that's true.
I'd rather be famous in real life, not internet.
Same.
I don't know. There's something nice about being able to walk into places and not have people know who you are.
Okay, but there's something much nicer about never having to log into any social media apps again.
You make valid points. Hey, if Sylvester Stallone is on TikTok, we always have to log in.
Oh, you got
There's something about being famous enough to just garden for the rest of my life. That's really what this is.
I want Dan to be famous enough that TMZ just writes up, and that TMZ and BuzzFeed just write up articles about his gardening. And it's not even like a slander article. It's literally just like the most wholesome celebrity gossip. It's just like, have you seen the size of Dan's pumpkins? And yes, we mean real pumpkins.
They're gonna be big jack-o'-lantern. I don't know. I'm tired.
You're gonna be a big guy one day.
That test took all the humor from me.
Yeah, it took. That was exhausting.
The duel and it was exhausting.
I can't believe I failed 5th grade. I got one question right in 5th grade. Dumb.
And technically the challenge was, are you smarter than a 5th grader? And I did pretty well, so I'm happy.
I'm smarter than a 5th grader.
That's the consolation I'm going to give myself.
Like, I'm smarter than an 8th grader, but I'm dumber than a 5th grader.
Level as them, they're crushing me.
Yeah.
We're going to move right on to our last segment.
Yeah. Audience submissions. I will kick it off from Alex M. I'm drunk and listening in my sink. Will you order me fries? Alex, I love that.
Yes, I will.
Yes, we absolutely would.
Absolutely.
What do you want? Do you want them loaded? What you need? We all been there.
It's been fries tough. Like I order hash browns at Waffle House. I will get them slapped, if you're chopped, smacked, covered.
Also, if you're throwing up in your sink, I'm also going to send you Drano because depending on the sink, you might need it. Personal experience. Carry on.
Yeah. The podcast will order you fries the next time you're drunk in your sink.
Yes, do it. Cassidy G says, I have a question for Dan. Having grown up in the Mormon church and living in Utah, I'm assuming you probably know who David Archuleta is. How do you feel about him coming out as bi, ace, queer, and advocating for LGBTQ plus members of the church?
I have no idea who this is.
Can I have a question?
Yes.
I do know who David Archuleta is.
Yes.
Bi and ace.
Not
so
the same thing.
bisexual. Okay, well, no, I know not the same thing,
Right.
obviously, but that's my question is, are they conflicting?
So,
because
yeah.
bisexual and also asexual, that
Yes.
both at the same time?
He came out as a lot of things in a post. If you look at his Instagram post, he said he was pretty sure he was gay, and then he was like, well, he said he tried to convince himself he was bi, then he was pretty sure he was gay, but he's an asexual because he wants to only have sex when he gets married. So he's like,
That's not.
I'm technical, and that's what I mean.
Yeah.
And that's where it was a little bit confusing for me, that whole post. But that being said, I have navigated this type of situation before. I have been in the situation where the majority of your audience is mostly Mormon, and you want to try and appease them and please them. And the best way to do that is to just come out as saying, I'm just proud. Yeah, I just want to say I'm proud for him. I'm excited for him. I think this is a good first couple of steps in learning who he is, and I think it's great. So
how recent is this?
it happened about a week ago. 2
Oh,
weeks
wow.
ago. Maybe
Okay.
like last weekend, I think.
Developing
He posted-
story.
Yeah, but we'll see how it goes. I think, I'm excited for him. I've been in the situation where you need to, you're trying to say the right thing so that your Mormon audience doesn't turn on you. I was very lucky because
Sure.
I had my TikTok audience, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my TikTok audience was super supportive. I'll say my Mormon audience was too, but then it started taking a turn about a couple months later. So I understand. Shout out to David Archuleta. Congrats. That's my
All right.
answer.
Nice.
Next question we have from Holly W. Hey, I just wanted to say I look forward to listening to the podcast every Saturday, and you make my day. My question is for everyone, and it is, if you could be any horror villain from any horror movie, who would you be and why? I would say Jason from the original
So
Friday
unkillable.
the 13th.
Wait, just the kid in the lake? Just
I want to
because
drown.
the original.
No.
Okay.
I just want to be Jason from the Jason movies.
Okay, see, that makes sense. When he grows up, that makes sense. But the original one is just him in a lake for 99% of the movie, and at the very end, he just grabs her. Spoiler alert.
No, he's not. He's around the rest of the movie, and then they think they've killed him. Bro, that is the scariest horror movie ending, in horror movie history. When that
that's
first
true.
came out, nobody had ever done that where it was like, oh, you thought.
Yeah.
Jason is great.
And then
He's
no.
just that's the level of petty I want in life. It's a level
I love
of
that.
It's a level of petty, but it also has there's also some self-restraint in there. He's got rules. He's like, nobody under this age, nobody over that age. I just kill people because I got killed when I was a kid by these types of people, and now I kill those types of people.
Yeah.
And I love my mom. That's all that Jason is. It's just the level for forever, for the rest of his life. He's just going to murder the types of people that murdered him.
I like it. Yeah. Dan, what would you go with?
I would go with Chucky. Just because there's something so
Jesus.
wonderfully sadistic about being a toy. And just being I don't know, right? It would be weird.
Quick question.
Okay.
Are you
Annabelle.
okay?
Ow, Annabelle. Yo, forget
Stop
Chucky. I want to be Annabelle.
Stop it.
I just
I'm
want to
loving
sit
it
in the
less.
corner and then just appear in random places in the house the whole time. That, or I'd be Lola from The Conjuring 3. Wow, I love horror movie villains. Lola, she was a mood. The fit was incredible.
I love that Dan is basing it off fit.
What?
That's another reason why Annabelle is a mood, is because I would love to wear the frills and just redheads have more fun, guys. Redheads have more fun.
And that's Chucky.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't watch a ton of horror movies, but either Saw, because I just like games. I don't know. It's it's like a really intense escape room.
I'm just picturing you come up on the TV and be like, "Hi, we're playing a game." game.
You want to play a game? You have
and
to.
they're like, no. And Ryan's like, why don't you want to play a game with me?
Oh my gosh, I think you're gonna love it. So anyway, your hands are stuck inside something. There's a key. If you grab it, your hands get crushed, but you need the key.
Okay,
bye. Either that or
would be pretty fun.
Or would be fun. There's a horror movie called The Raven, and it's based off Edgar Allan Poe's like mysterious death. Yeah. But the villain in it, spoiler alert, is he's like committing murders based off Edgar Allan Poe's books, and so that Edgar Allan Poe to like bring him into to like solve them, and it's very interesting. And I just love, I don't know, I think that's so cool to be like messing with things and like making it kind of like, yeah, I don't know,
yeah.
I just thought it was cool. Can you imagine if all of a sudden I just started killing people in a way that was like Harry Potter style, just to get J.K. Rowling's attention? Just to be like, I mean, it'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, we don't know how he died. I'm not going to say it, but it seems like magic. Another one this week. Call her in.
Also, this baby has a scar on its head. We need to get its stitches ASAP.
Yeah, right. The next question. This brings me so much joy. Holly H., if you were arrested for a Florida man crime, what crime would it be? Also, if you guys like there being a jail in hockey, you should hear about the sin bin in rugby. What? Basically, big bad men go to the sin bin to atone for their crimes. I love that so much that it's called the sin bin.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Guys, you were arrested for a Florida man crime. Really, we should start this off with Ben. Which Florida man crimes have you been arrested for?
None yet.
Yeah, okay, but that sounds like you got plans, and I'm ready to hear them.
I'll be honest with you, it would probably be something involving fire, some sort of arson, but it would be for a really petty reason. It'd either be for like a really like a political statement, or it'd be for like a really dumb reason. Like Florida man arrested for burning down friend's ex-boyfriend's house for not saying that she looked good 3 weeks ago or something like that. It'd just be for like a really, because like that's just my genuine response to a lot of people. When my friends come to me like with a complaint about something, I always just go, do you want me to burn their house down? So I feel like at one
never
point,
to get on your bad side, then.
I don't have a bad side, Dan. I just have a side.
He just has an even side.
I have a petty side.
I think mine would be like Florida man starts army of cats and squishmallows, terrorizes neighborhood. Like that's
okay.
That's what I
sure.
That's what I'd want it to be.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's just a picture of me walking like 12 cats on leashes.
In order for it to be a Florida man crime, you have to throw a drug into there, Ryan. So what drug?
Oh,
made
while
you do
on
this?
PCP.
Okay, good.
Like I mean,
yeah. Naked strolling through the neighborhood.
Sleep sprinting man.
Sleep.
Come on.
Yeah, sleep sprinting man runs naked.
Florida
Yeah,
man sprinting through the neighborhood, holding 12 cat squishmallows on leashes.
No, I've got 12 real cats while holding 2 squishmallows.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, here's the thing: if I don't wear pants for the podcast, you think I'm going to wear pants when I'm getting arrested? That's ridiculous. If I'm getting
I like the motivation of Ryan's sleep sprinting being that he wants to get cats and squishmallows. Like, that's his whole thing. It's just like, I need cats and squishmallows.
I know what makes me happy. Honestly, I gotta be honest, now that I think about it, if I'm ever gonna get arrested, I hope I never do, but if I'm ever getting arrested, I'm just gonna take my pants off. Because like, not I'm gonna be wearing underwear, but I'm just gonna take my pants off, just be more comfortable. If I'm gonna be in the backseat of a cop car, I might as well just like, let it air out, you know? I don't know. It also feels like a power move.
I'd probably run, but yeah, man, whatever.
No, like say you're done. Say like ready. You know that you're caught. I'm out of the house.
I don't
Fine.
give up. You want me to give up? Maybe if like I'm inside the house, I've got the house surrounded, I might take off my pants before making my next move. But like, I'm not taking off my pants in preparation for the backseat of a cop car. I'll take my pants off in preparation for aerodynamics.
You could just start an OnlyFans, like.
Here's the thing, if I took off my pants, the cops are going to be way less likely to tackle me, and that's nice. True. I don't want to get tackled. I hope it is.
Yeah,
I'd have to get naked before it'd be iffy to tackle me then.
Yeah.
I think mine would be that I would be naked while gardening. That's what I've been thinking about a lot.
But that's legal on your own property.
It is on my own property, but I don't want to be on my own property. I want to be planting trees on other people's properties.
Okay.
Because we need to plant trees to save the world.
Naked Florida man arrested for planting trees in neighbor's yard. He said,
Naked.
"I'm just trying to save the world."
It sounds like a Florida man thing, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah.
Ooh, it's great. What question are we on? Ina H. Ina
It's
H.
Ina.
If you could change your name to anything, what would it be?
Annabelle.
Not
What?
Jason?
Nope, no.
No. Chucky.
Genuinely, Benaiah.
Benaiah.
Yeah. It just sounds
Motivations?
way more warrior.
Benaiah Brainard.
Benaiah is actually biblical, but he's only got like 2 verses in the entire thing, and the only verses are basically just like, so he murdered a lion with his bare hands, and then he fought 2 giants by taking their spear from them and then killing them with their spear.
That's what we should do for the tours.
If I'm right, isn't he part of David's
at the end
10?
of all of our names? Ryanaya,
Yeah.
Danaiah, Benaiah.
Yeah, so Benaiah, because he murdered a lion in a pit on a snowy day with his bare hands, because he murdered 2 giants with their own spear, and because he fought off like 3 warriors by himself, he was like the head of King David's guard.
Yeah. So, like, a weird part of, like, the biblical history is David's mighty warriors, and they are, like, the coolest, most hardcore human beings that have ever lived if they did even half of the things that they say they did. It's just wild. They're mentioned in 2 Samuel 8 through 39, and then 1 Chronicles 11, 10 through 47.
Pastor Ryan, you have got to... It's coming out.
I know what you look like, Elon, but relax.
You're starting to sound like it a little.
No, look. Here's we can appreciate some amazing like history,
Storytelling.
or like
Some good
text,
history.
storytelling stuff, like depending on what you believe and stuff like that. But it's so fast. Like these stories are amazing. They're so cool. My favorite is Shamgar, son of Anath. He too saved Israel when he killed 600 Philistines with an ox goad. Guys, that's just a staff.
Yep.
He was just whipped.
There's also one guy that killed like 1,000 people with the jawbone of a donkey. Was that Samson?
Samson.
Yeah.
Yep, Samson.
And then they cut his hair, and he's like, "I am weak now."
Yeah, and then they blinded him, and he brought down a temple on all of them and himself in the most crazy martyrdom of all time.
Wow.
It's so cool.
Of all time.
Think of a better martyrdom where you take down a palace
gotta
by
be.
yourself with your arms.
There's gotta
Don't
be.
get me wrong. There's some crazy
ever
martyrdoms.
seen
There was a
Robin
British
Hood?
guy. Yeah, but
Absolutely. Robin Hood. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while, but I know it's probably in there somewhere.
there was a British guy that was storming a beach in the Pacific during World War II. He got his left arm cut off by like a Japanese, because it was a kamikaze attack, like a counterattack. They cut off his left arm. And apparently that's where British people keep all their sanity, because he drew his handgun, killed that guy, took his katana, and killed I want to say it was somewhere between 15 to 30 people. Just one-armed, he single-handedly defeated a counterattack and then finally bled out.
Single-handedly.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Wild.
Wow.
I changed my name possibly to Q, because that's my middle name.
Just the letter Q?
You?
It's QUE. Maybe I'm giving too much personal information on a public podcast, but
that's awesome.
Yeah, my middle name's Q. So I actually have been thinking about changing my stage name to Daniel Q, but everyone keeps being like K, and so I just put the letter Q at the end. Yeah, Daniel Q.
Daniel, what?
Maybe I'll do it just so people can make that joke continuously at me.
I think I changed my name to Jedediah, because if I'm going to look like a youth pastor, I might as well have a name to match it.
Second Samuel.
Fair enough. All right, this next one is brought to us by Absolutely Not, the group that keeps
I
sending
love this
us,
team of people.
missions and challenges to do. They say, "Good afternoon, Dan, Ben, and Ryan. We just finished the podcast for 612 and are on board with the plan for the college challenge. Points will be awarded. The next challenge will be sent once the lectures with PowerPoints, nice, are complete next week. Good luck, gentlemen. P.S. We got absolutely no joy out of watching Ben reach first place and then lose it spectacularly 30 seconds later. PPS, we lied, it was awesome. PPPS, for purity's sake, someone needs to buy Ryan some pants. It's getting weird."
Yeah.
How
Are they
did
fortune
they
tellers?
know?
Do they just know?
This is just
I'm
a weekly thing now.
Do you, excuse me, absolutely not. Do you not want me to be comfortable?
No.
That feels pretty corrupt.
Do you see their PS and PPS? They got joy out of watching me go from first place to second place. Of course, they don't want you to be comfortable.
Elizabeth R. Hi, I have a few questions. If you guys could go anywhere in the world and live there for the rest of your life, where would it be?
I don't know, but I really I've always wanted to do Spain.
Wow.
I don't think there's any place I want to go for the
Caribbean.
rest of my
I'm
life.
just gonna be on a
Caribbean.
beach, bro.
Okay,
Beach sounds nice. Jamaica
you
sounds
could do
nice.
that in Florida.
No.
Yeah,
It
okay.
doesn't have the same effect. I need to be in
Yeah.
a cabana where no one's gonna disturb me with their being in their underwear or whatever.
That's you, Ryan.
Wait, like what?
That's
I
you.
know. Look, Dan, I don't know how to tell you this. I'll travel to disturb you, man. Like, I'm not like...
I think I'd want to do
get-
Spain. I don't know if I'd want to stay there for the rest of my life, but Spain.
Yeah, I'd want to travel for the rest of my life. But yeah,
España.
if I had to
Yeah,
pick
agreed.
a particular spot, it'd be somewhere with a beach. That isn't Florida. Yeah.
Fair.
Honestly, I'd probably... This is weird. I guess for some people, but I'd probably pick, like, Missouri.
God, why?
Because it's just... Here's why. Is because if I'm going somewhere for the rest of my life, I just want to be peaceful. And there's a lot less people. There's a lot less chaos. It's just kind of like... You're like... If you're, like, out from the cities enough ways where it's just, like... It's simple. I don't mind that at all.
Go to South Dakota.
That's
There's
too
nobody
cold.
there. There's nobody there, but it's also beautiful. Like South Dakota's
See, I want
gorgeous.
some people, though.
They also have a corn
I want some people,
palace.
Okay, now you've sold me. Can I live there?
No,
Because
you
in this
can't
case,
live there. They have to change the corn every couple of months.
they said wherever you wanted to live, Ben.
Fair
I want
enough.
to live in the corn
Hey,
palace.
look, yeah, all right, you can live in the South Dakota corn palace, man.
I'm so overjoyed. Ryan, what's the corrupted thing you've done? I love it's just but like, what's the most probably? I don't know. Probably. I don't know.
Confetti.
I mean, messing with John.
John's room.
Yeah, like that's up. Okay, here's what I just did, and this will be out by the time I get them and mess with John. I bought a pillowcase with my face on it, a blanket with my face on it, and then a shower curtain with 4 of my faces on it, all looking at John.
My God.
So that's up there, and I'm so
Terrifying.
excited for that. Yeah, I'm hoping he keeps the shower curtain up, mostly because it'd be really funny to just like someone comes over, and is like, "What the?"
Is that
it's
youth
me.
pastor Ryan?
It's like, yeah, we just stand him here. Dan, what is the worst rule, in your opinion, that you had to follow as a Mormon?
Ooh.
Just say all
that's-
of the above.
All of the above, yes, yeah. If I have to pick one, I'd probably say just one of the more restrictive ones, like coffee was like it's an interesting one that
Yeah,
you're
one
not
of
allowed to,
the weird,
participate.
like
Yeah, like
weirdly
one of the like
specific
side ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
tea, you're not allowed to drink like green tea. So, yeah.
Green tea?
Yeah. It's like unhealthy for you, apparently. According to them, yeah.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah, I'm not like, oh, green tea's so unhealthy. Yeah, no, it's one of
No.
those rules. Yeah.
that's so interesting. Gosh, I didn't know green tea was out. Is it all caffeine as a whole?
No. So you're allowed to drink caffeinated. I can do a
Hold
deep
on,
dive.
hold on.
One day I can do a deep dive for you guys on like the actual rules. of
Okay.
all this stuff.
Okay, that would actually be a
But-
really interesting episode.
But yeah, so basically you're not allowed to drink. Basically, what the section is we have 3 other books. We have
The
have
Book of
the
No
Bible.
Fun, the Book of No Joy, and the Book of Greg.
Well, so we
Oh,
have
we love Greg.
we have 3 extra books, which is the Book of Mormon, Pearl of Great Price, and DNC. DNC is basically
Drill and
like Joseph
ceremony.
Smith's.
I'd love if it was written by DMX.
DMX.
Mormon's gonna give it to you.
But DNC is written by Joseph Smith, and in that he writes that the reason why they were having it is so that it's like to bring health to your body, and it just said hot beverages. So most hot beverages are considered like bad. So that's
you
why
can have
Mormons
like
will take
iced coffee.
No, you can't have iced coffee. No, you're just, like, it's really weird. It's just all this weird nuance where people are like, no, we can have iced coffee because it's not a hot beverage. And then people are like, well, it's probably the caffeine in it. And it's like, well, it doesn't say caffeine. So it was always like these weird debates back and forth of like, what is the word of wisdom as like a rule?
Kind of weird that God drew the line at Starbucks. You know, like everybody else think that.
He's like, there's a lot of bad stuff happening right now, but have you seen the gentrification?
Yep. So.
Oh my gosh.
That's the one I would go with. Coffee's great.
Ben, what's the craziest thing you've personally seen another person do in Florida or in general? Oh my gosh.
I want to put a preface on this one. Because I've lived here my entire life, my standard for what I think is probably crazy, not the same as everyone else's standard. No. So I've seen a lot of stuff and just been like, well, it's Thursday. But to other people, they'd be like, there's no way that's just like an okay thing to happen. So I think the first thing that came to my mind, this one was fairly recently, just a few years ago in Orlando. I was walking in downtown. And this dude just goes sprinting past me. And I mean like NFL level, flying past me. And I was like, go get him, dude. And then as that happens, just like 3 cops on bicycles just go zooming past after him. And then someone just starts yelling, he's got a knife.
No.
Well, no. There wasn't a no. Everyone just ignored it. Nobody moved. Nobody made any modifications to their nightly plans. Like, the people that he was running towards, they would just kind of, like, sidestep and let him go past. Like, nobody, like, they were just, then nobody stopped. Nobody was worried. Nobody tried to help. Nobody tried to get out of the way. It was just kind of like, yeah, welcome to downtown.
Yep, this is great.
Ow.
My other thing, the other pet peeve that I have with the story here is... what are cops going... like, I don't understand cops on bicycles. So like, how are you supposed to appropriately get off a bicycle to stop someone who's at full sprint, as you say, NFL sprint?
You're supposed to drive by and punch them, I guess. Like,
yeah, but
that's going to throw you off your balance.
Smash your bike into them?
That also sounds painful. Yeah, that's one way. You could just kind of whip the bike, or you could just, like, throw yourself off the bike and tackle them, I guess.
That sounds like it would hurt.
But if you're riding, you can kind of swing one leg over, and as it's going, just kind of run and toss the bike.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you have a lot more control on bikes. I don't know how to do that, so
I could probably do it.
I bet you could.
Do a video, please. Do a video of you doing bike tricks, Ben.
Actually, we've got a Cops on Bikes cameo in my Ahmed story from what happened in Florida. That's definitely gonna have to get told. It's just so ridiculous. Anyway, Dan, I think we've got a one of them queries, because that's the end of that question.
Did you call it a query because...
Sorry, yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah. KDP, can we petition Ryan to do a cover of Bo Burnham's White Woman's Instagram? I got big YPR vibes from when I saw it.
So first off, I have done 2 videos on it thus far on my TikTok. They were both photographed by Ben.
Hello.
It was awesome. I do though. So for the first time last night, I watched Bo Burnham's Inside, because I had to do I want to do my Sad Boy special before I watched a Sad Boy special, because it's I can't do 2 at the same time. I will cry. Here's the thing. It was good. I think. Have you guys seen it?
I've seen some of it.
I've watched it multiple times.
I thought it was good, but I think I had too many people overhype it for me, to be completely honest.
I think that was part of it. Also, it just wasn't his. It wasn't his best.
I think it's just
it wasn't.
How depressed were you during the pandemic, and that's how good you feel it is, right?
Okay.
The more depression, the better you think the special
I will
is.
say production, just a purely watching person, not even just on a comedy, just if you're going to watch something on Netflix, wildly talented.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the whole time too. I was like, this is a really talented piece of art. Yeah.
However, comedy-wise, definitely not his funniest by any stretch.
Valid.
Not his funniest.
It was more just sad.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it came from. Was like it was more artsy, and like I think you could. Well, that's what I liked about it is you could see the progression from like Happy trying to make jokes like white woman's Instagram, sexting, all of those ones.
See, I didn't get I didn't finish
slowly, and that's what happens. Is it's a slow descent into
depression.
I'm stuck in my house, sad, and like I can't make content. Which, as a content creator, like hit me real hard because I was like, damn, like that was me. Like I was like, oh, House of Vibes every day, and then just like, yeah, I don't know. It was good.
No, I mean I get it, but I haven't finished it yet.
Yeah,
who's
that was good.
Next?
I just didn't think. I just thought like
I just like
be happy
exposed
with
myself.
No, you're fine. Next question. Claire M says favorite pasta and why. I like rigatoni because I like saying rigatoni.
I love ravioli. So beef ravioli. Don't hit me with this cheese stuff. That's not what it's meant. It's meant to be beef.
Is ravioli a type of pasta?
Absolutely.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm 100% positive, but I will Google it for you. I know because I get it at a place called Pasta House.
Gringos Locos serves more than just white people.
What?
Yeah, what I'm saying is a pasta house is allowed to serve things that aren't actually pasta.
Ravioli, Italian pronunciation, ravioli, are a type of pasta comprising a filled envelope with a thin pasta dough, usually served in a broth or with a sauce. They originated as a traditional food in Italian cuisine.
I'll allow it.
Yay.
I like fusilli. I like fusilli, linguine, because of ratatouille. So yeah.
I just like to say rigatoni.
Rigatoni. He's got a real good Gianna impression going. Rigatoni.
Last question, Ryan. Bring us home.
Do any of so this is in all caps the whole time, so I'm going to read it like that. Exactly. Do any of you like Marvel? NJF. I don't know what JF is. If so, have you seen the first episode of Loki? If you have, without spoiling it for others, what do you think of it? I need to know. It's for science. This is not in all caps.
I like how you became more Seinfeld than anything else.
Also, I love you guys. Thanks for making me laugh. Thanks for being here, you beautiful human. I have seen the first episode of Loki. My little brother had me watch it, and it was good. It was fun. I love time travel stuff, and it's all about like time variances, and I like that.
I just love Marvel. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's great.
This is the first Disney Plus show I've ever watched.
Really? Oh, I mean, it's great. It's a great one to start on.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So I like Marvel. I still don't have Disney Plus, so I have no idea what's happening.
Is wrong with you? You need to get. Well, it's just weird. It's really interesting to see Loki because I feel like Loki has a bigger budget than like WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier had.
Sure.
So, it's worthwhile. It's like actually like a Marvel movie, I think. So.
Okay. Well, I'll check it out maybe one day. Who knows?
Yay!
With that being said, though, that's it. That's all. That's all of episode 16. Thank you so much if you were a returning customer. If this was your first time, I hope we've done enough to make you stay. I hope you guys scored better than us on that 5th grade test because, boy, was that a struggle. Oh, man. If you want to find us outside of the podcast, Ryan, where can they go?
YouthPastorRyan.com. Dan?
Dan Bam Bam on all social media except for Snapchat. Which is Dan_YOLO Love.
Low Love. Can we all say that together? It just brings me joy.
It won't work. It won't work because we're all in different places. The internet lag is going to make it time different.
Oh, you're right.
It's going to sound right to you. It sounded awful to me.
Dan _YOLO
Love.
Awful. awful. Hated it.
Oh, great. Ben, what about you?
You can find all of my links at benbrainard.com. It's spelled Brain, A-R-D. If you can't figure that out, try using yours. You can contact the podcast by emailing podcast@gdfmpodcast.com. You can find all of our links, including episodes, podcast downloads, all that good stuff at gdfmpodcast.com. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Stop dabbing. Stop it.